I'm Iris Ruth Pastor, and I'm here with Stuart Novick and Edward Rudd, co-chairs of the 14th Annual Tampa Bay Jewish Film Festival, which begins on Thursday, March 4th and runs through Monday, March 15th. And I want to ask you, why is it so important to have a Jewish Film Festival in Tampa Bay?
Well, it's a good question, and there are many reasons for that. It is a celebration of the finest international films that can be seen nowhere else in our area that deal with Jewish themes. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the premier cultural events in the Tampa Bay area, and we hope increasingly it will become a multicultural event.
I know that the film festival, it's annual, so it's once a year, it runs for about 10 days.
Right.
What would you say to people is the most compelling reason to take part in this film festival?
Well, one, if you like movies, they're entertaining, they're heartwarming, coming of age. And number two, you know, to just support the Jewish community here. I mean, I think the culture, the Jewish identity, I think by going to these films, we help the community grow as a Tampa Bay Jewish community, both Pinellas and Tampa. Yeah.
Well, opening night is Thursday, March 4th at
Yes.
the Tampa Theater. I know it's going to be very exciting. I know it's a very celebratory night, and I was wondering if you could tell us a few things that are going to be going on that evening.
Well, I'd be happy to. The film for our opening is The Debt, but before The Debt is shown, very first time, our short film contest that is open to Tampa Bay residents. There will be 3 awards given in 3 categories: a middle school, a high school, and an age 18 and up category. Each film is about 5 minutes long, and we are very indebted to the Louis Orloff family, which made this possible. As to our main feature, The Debt, it is a compelling mystery about 3 Mossad agents in the 1960s who capture a Nazi war criminal. After various convolutions of the plot, the monster escapes, and the 3 agents are faced with what to do. They decide to lie, return to Israel as national heroes. 30 years later, the criminal resurfaces, and the 3 now ex-agents, advanced in age, must decide what to do. And
so there's a little bit of a problem here.
There is a little bit of a problem here.
Okay.
And it is truly a cloak and dagger kind of situation that I'm sure the audience will find very interesting. And by the way, a remake of The Debt is scheduled to come out in 2010, starring Sam Worthington of Avatar, as well as Helen Mirren and Tom Wilkinson.
So this is quite a story.
Quite a story, and I certainly invite our audience to come see the original Israeli version, and then later in the year they can compare it to the new Hollywood version.
Well, what's made me particularly anxious to see it is I heard that the people that screened it at the end actually stood up and clapped.
Absolutely.
So that makes a lot of good press for this movie. How did you happen to get involved in the film festival to begin with?
Well, I'm from Los Angeles originally, and everything there is films and Hollywood and production. It's a major industry. So someone had asked me if I wanted to be involved in the festival about 5 years ago. So I've been involved, and then this year I became co-chair. And it's been exciting. You get to see movies all the time and screen a lot of good movies, some bad movies, and it's been fun.
I do have something that I want to share with you. When I first moved back to Tampa, people said to me, they don't cross the bay. Nobody goes across the bridge. This seems to be one event because it is given by and put on by both JCCs on both sides of the bay that people will really, hopefully, cross the bridge for. Would you agree?
I would agree. I think it's a great idea, and many people have done it in the past, and we're hoping that everyone will do it.
So they'll make it a special night out and actually cross the bridge, no matter what side they're coming from.
No matter.
We've been talking about the 14th Annual Tampa Bay Jewish Film Festival, and it's running from March 4th through March 15th. For more information or for purchasing tickets, please go to tbjff.com. letmypeopleknow.org. I'm Iris Ruth Pastor, and this has been a Let My People Know Outreach Engagement Initiative.
And see you at the movies.